Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough on how to browse Google searching much more safer. Now you should be able to have access to the same thing no matter what search engine you are using, because the idea here is you want to try and eliminate as much as possible of any kind of violent or explicit content, because any word can be a keyword that can bring this stuff up. And some friends of ours went through this tonight, so we talked to them about it and helped them out to figure out what was going on. And so we thought, all right, well, if there's a way to lock something up, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. So I decided to go on the computer here and check out what's up with Google search engine. And so we have down at the bottom corner, settings. So click on settings, hit search settings. Now, safe search filters. Safe search can help you block inappropriate or explicit images from your Google search results. The safe search filter isn't 100% accurate, but it helps avoid most violent and adult content. Okay? Now, they weren't looking for anything related to that stuff. They were looking for just an organization, which is one that we have that's local and has nothing to do with what showed up on their screen. So, well, part of it did. Part of it was actually what they were looking for, but other stuff showed up on the screen through images that really should not have been there, if you know what I mean, okay? So some explicit stuff had shown its rear ugly head. So anyway, we don't know how that happened. But, turn on safe search. Now you can lock this too. Results per page, 10 results or more. Actually, I should change this while I'm in here. I want at least... Oh, come on. Let me have what I want. It's not gonna... Okay, stay. 30. Use private results. Do not use private results. Private results help you find more relevant content for you, including content and connections that only you can see. That's actually not a bad way to make things a little bit more secure. Search by voice, well, we don't care about that. Where results open each selected result in a new browser window. Doesn't matter. Current region, so the region you're in. So if it says current region, you live in Canada, Ontario like I do, it's going to say current region. Otherwise, pick a region. And this is going to keep it safe for my region, in this case, so that I don't have to put up with any of that stuff, or shouldn't have to. So let's click Save. Preferences, Saved. Now, I personally never run the safe search result thing because I just don't want to have it block things that might not be explicit, okay, or violent, but it may have other content I am looking for that isn't, but it could hide it as well. So it's kind of one of those things where you got to really decide what you're going to do here. So, most people do not want to see the explicit or violent stuff. And if they lose out on a couple other pictures on images, who cares? That's the way you deal with it. Otherwise, you put up with what gets shoved in front of your grill on Google search. So, this is the safest way you can do things. So I'm going to type in, because this was the search that they were using. Now, staying right here, this is the website links. This is as far as you should actually need to go. But if you're looking for images for any reason, okay, you can click on images. And this is where problems ended up happening. Now, of course, we have, this is our church. This is a guy who came and spoke at our church. This is our pastor. This is not our church. This is nothing to do with our church. That, I think, is. Almaguin churches, worship ministry. So it's categorizing, and it's pulling up stuff that's not even related to our search criteria. It's pulling up other stuff. And this is, if the safe search was turned off right now, I will guarantee you will find explicit content and other content you probably don't want to see, and definitely would not want your kids to see when they come up behind you when mommy or daddy's on the computer. Okay? So this is why you would want to make sure safe search is active. And I'm doing this video because a lot of people, believe it or not, have no idea about how to avoid that kind of content from showing. So now we're going to scroll through this now that we're on safe. Well, there's friends of ours, actually. And there's people from our church, actually, on here, too. There's our Municipality Powassan, the Heart of Good Living. Contact the Wesleyan Church. I don't even know who that is. Anyway, maybe it's before we got there. We've only been going to the church for about 4 years. But there's a house. It's like Big Bend Avenue. House was sold. How is that related to Powassan? The thing is, the word Powassan is a tag. Wesleyan, tag. Church, tag. So it brings up stuff that's even not related. How the explicit stuff got in front of their face, I have no clue, other than it got there, and it looks like so far we have managed to stop it. What else we got? So I'm just going through to make sure this is clean now, because I'm going to be calling them up after and letting them know what's going on. And I'm going to say, oh, that ATV, that has nothing to do with us. Oh, that, a whale. Cool. Okay, it looks like, yep, nothing explicit, nothing violent here. Looks like we're good. So in this particular search, it looks like it's gotten rid of the stuff that they were actually ended up seeing, and that's good, because we want to avoid that. Yeah, and that's the end. That's the end of our results. So all of that stuff is gone. So I'm not seeing the same stuff again, which is good. Everything's staying basically relative to the search, other than, you know, some stuff that has nothing to do with our church. Okay, but that's the whole safe search thing. Now, if I was to go back in to settings and turn that back off, it would recycle the page on the way back. That's when things are going to show up that we don't want to be seen. Okay, now keep in mind when you put on this search setting thing, it could actually block things that you might want to have seen. Not that they're violent or adult content, but there could be something else, because it could block other things. But it's definitely going to do its best job to block the main key areas of violent and adult content. Okay, and it looks like it definitely blocked it on this round. It's not going to be 100% guarantee on every kind of search you do, but hey, the safer you can make your browsing experience, not just for yourself and your own peace of mind, but also when your kids get on the computer and they're using Google and they're going into images, you don't want them seeing stuff like that. So it'd be a good idea to turn on safe search. And you can actually lock safe search as well. So if you click lock, I have to verify that it's me and blah blah blah, and then I can password lock that from the looks of things. I'm not bothering with that. I don't want the safe search on for myself, just because I don't want it blocking stuff that I'm actually really looking for. You know, I mean, if I have to put up with something that I shouldn't be seeing, well, that's me. I mean, I'm an adult. You know, we have no kids at home, so, you know. But there are people definitely would want to avoid any chance of that. But any keyword could bring up anything. It's crazy what it actually can bring up. So, right here, we're all clean now that safe search is off. If I scroll down, I know what's going to show, and I'm not going to do that. So let's go back to all, and then we're fine again. So hopefully this video helps. So just remember, just to go into your settings, you can do it from here when you make an initial search before you click on anything, or you can just go to Google straight away. Come on. Just like so. And when you're in this level, you can just go down to the settings area down at the bottom here and click search settings and turn it on there. Make sure, by the way, you hit save. If you do not hit save and you just hit your back button, it ain't going to save it. You physically have to hit the save button. Okay? And voila. And then you're good to rock. So, hopefully this video helps everybody. And if you didn't know, well, now you do know how to do it. And you can give your kids an even safer surfing experience as well. So now you'll be able to trust them a lot easier on the computer by themselves and not have to look over their shoulders either. I'm sure they would appreciate that. And I'm sure you would appreciate it yourself. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and smash that bell for notifications for when I upload new content. And hey, you know, check out all the new videos I got coming up, because I got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next while. In the meantime, catch you later.